What's up, Dice Crew? Now, what we got going on is a video from Compton Ricc Roc pertaining to WACK100 and Bricc baby. Now, if you guys been following the media, you know WACK100 been trying to attach certain things to Bricc baby in a certain way that he's been delivering it. So overall, I feel like this message that Compton Ricc Roc had is something that need to be spread a little bit more. So let's tune in. I'm gonna break down certain points on it, and then we're gonna rock from there. So y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Shout out to the Dice Crew. Let's rock.
I gotta say about this, I did my videos on Bricc in the past, and we had fun with the going back and forth clowning, but this right here seems to not be a funny situation. What do I think about this one? Man, I think it's out of control. I think it's out of control. I think the last time I did a video on Bricc, my cousin hit me. My cousin for 60s hit me, and he was like, man, Bricc a real one. He got his little issues, his little problems with his little habits that he got. Outside of that, he a real one. He really from over here, saying, cuzzo, he a real one. He a real one. So with this video, man, that came out, WACK100, I guess started all this. PeeWee Longway just got cracked by the feds in a big drug case. I think 200 million. That's a lot of money, y'all. 200 million is definitely a lot of money. And this right here, I'm gonna let y'all get into this and y'all gonna check this one out. But this one right here is out of control. And I think that putting a jacket like this on somebody, that's not cool at all. Let's get.
And I agree with that. Just to attach a certain title with a person without no proof and there's no facts to really just put it out there, I mean, that's not really honorable. And coming from the streets, it's really not honorable. But we living in a different day to where, again, like I'll be saying in other videos, it's not really too much separation between the streets and the internet nowadays. And everything is for content. We spoke on this pertaining to Crib Mac when WACK was kind of going down this same path pertaining to Crib Mac. And one thing that WACK100 said was, ain't nobody bigger than the content. So at the end of the day, we got to respect the honesty. Or even if we don't respect it, at least it's honest.
Into the video, man. Compton Ricc Roc with Compton Ricc Roc TV. This is KB Goes Live. Let's get into this one, man. Let's check it out, y'all. See what it do.
You made PeeWee Longway join the blue team?
That's
you
my
invented,
brother-in-law.
You created the blue M&M.
Blue M&M?
I didn't create nobody, but that's my brother-in-law. Yeah, we created each other.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, we fed off each other's energy, and it started NPA. You know what I mean? It created a whole other wave.
Now, obviously, if you got an investigation going on, then more than likely, then all the law enforcement that's involved pretty much know what's going on and what's not. But I feel like, it's kind of crazy for Bricc to be talking about him starting NPA, and NPA is going through a certain trial situation pertaining to a case. But who knows, let's continue though. Or maybe this is an old clip and they just bringing it back up. But if it's a new clip, I feel like, Bricc definitely shouldn't be talking about he started anything. But if you feel like, NPA is just a legitimate record label and he ain't participated in nothing illegal or nothing wrong, and other people ain't participated in nothing wrong, then maybe Bricc just like, hey, it is what it is. But again, I don't know if this is a clip that's new or old.
This is true. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But people who don't know.
Okay, wait. Was your main contribution to Atlanta, did you invent dealing in Atlanta, or did you innovate in the dealing field, or are you talking about you brought some of the organizations, the gangs, if you will? I don't know why I'm holding my tongue. The gang stuff to Atlanta.
Please.
I think he was about to say, I plead the fifth. I'm pretty sure that's what he's about to say. Before I stopped it, it sounded like he was about to say, I plead the fifth. This dude right here, him and Vlad, man, these dudes is one-times, homie. Straight up police. I believe so myself, man. I think that the feds, the police, they pay these dudes to ask these dudes certain questions, and then later on they come back to twist them up. But man, this dude right here is the police. Why do that even matter? Why is this platform that started off with underground hip-hop is even worrying about any of this? Well,
Well, I'm going to say this. I definitely get where Compton Ricc Roc is coming from because, that was definitely an awkward question. And it's something that really shouldn't even be asked. However, when it comes to a person like Bricc baby really don't hold nothing back when it comes to content neither. And like what Ricc Roc said, The No Jumper channel was launched based upon underground rap, but what have been carrying it is associating itself with all kind of street politics and so on and so on. So that's the type of path that they're going to continue to keep running until something else, works out better than what's been working out for them. And again, people is big on content. So at the end of the day, Adam 22 know that dude make for good content. And that was just a real bold question. But I still understand where Ricc Roc is coming from. I don't know if Adam or Vlad is the cops, but again, the way they do certain interrogation type interviews and stuff like that, I can see why somebody would, come with that assumption about him.
I know the story anyway. Let's get back to the content.
Eat the 60.
I mean, I feel like you've said stuff like that to me before, but I can't really fully remember.
MPA, that gang, how did those situations happen?
I was around everybody from the start of this. Like, I met PeeWee out here just in the streets, PeeWee Longway. I met him in like 07. We've been right here. We used to be connected at the hip. We started MPA in like 08, 09. With Wicked and Dope. That was like our only artist at the time. So I ain't started rapping until I started getting into the rap game with J Money, first name, last name. I don't know if you know who that is. He had a little hit, Young LA and J Money, when the Young LA was like, don't I be with J Money serving everybody?
Sounds familiar.
Like
10 years ago or something?
It might be longer than that.
Longer?
It might be like 12.
Okay.
So Nip and him was my first introduction to the rap. So when I start going around, like rappers, Jay and them, they like, man, you need to rap. I'm like, man, nah, I got some artists though. I started so I was managing Duke. I was calling myself managing Kid, calling myself managing Thug. I had Wicked up under me, like, you know what I'm saying? We was paying studio time, getting videos and all that. Then Molly came out and me and Longway started rapping. I don't know what the we used to be at the video. She was like, we finna start rapping too. And Longway started rapping. I started rapping.
And this was in Atlanta?
Yeah, I started rapping in Atlanta.
Alright, man, so today we gonna be talking about this PeeWee Longway situation a little bit more, but today, instead of talking about all the charges and the paperwork and what's his name in it, what's his name not in it, what we're gonna be focusing on is this new accusation against Bricc Baby, where people are claiming that he is the one that told on PeeWee Longway. So we watched a bunch of clips at the beginning of this video, and in those clips, you can hear Bricc Baby talking about his relationship with PeeWee Longway and MPA. And MPA is a prefix that stands for money, pounds, ammunition, right? When you look at PeeWee Longway's official Instagram account, it's MPA PeeWee Longway, right? So in those clips, we heard Bricc Baby talk about his relationship with PeeWee Longway and MPA, and he says that back in the day, him and PeeWee Longway actually started a wave out there in Atlanta, and this is something we've talked about before. If y'all remember a couple weeks ago, we seen Bricc Baby and Young and Ace going back and forth. We had Bricc Baby telling Young and Ace, hey, bro, you not allowed to come to Atlanta. He also named a couple of other states like Carolina and things like that. But what was interesting is that he named Atlanta, and he was saying, y'all are banned from Atlanta. You can't go there without running into the homies. And this had everybody kind of looking sideways, like, what the hell is Bricc Baby talking about? What gives him the right to ban?
I remember when he said that. When he said that, I got on the internet. I was like, man, you ain't got no pull to do this and do that. You can't stop nobody from. But coming to find out that his ties in Atlanta is real strong, real deep. He does have a connection out there. He knows a lot of people. And as you guys can see, he is one of the ones who started MPA, Money, Pounds, Ammunition. I guess that's a little clique out there in Atlanta. I don't know. I don't really too much know what's going on. But back then, I thought it was a bunch of cap. But coming to find out, as you get deeper into the stories that they putting on the internet, seems like the boy do have a little connections, y'all. Let's check it out.
Anybody from Atlanta? What ties do Bricc Baby got to Atlanta? Right, and if y'all remember, I had put a clip in my video that I dug up where he was talking about he had pretty much started the rolling 60s movement in Atlanta.
I bet you on Roller 60s, I bet you young and Ace don't do no, until we holler, I bet you don't do no shows in Atlanta. Cause I'm the king around that motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? So you won't be doing no shows in Atlanta. You won't be doing no shows in the Carolina. Nothing around there, bro.
But where everybody's just making music.
I started the hood in babyhood.
Really?
We was in Oakland City. I forgot when they shut down the projects over there. We went to Oakland City. When they shut down Jonesboro South, everybody moved to Oakland City. Baby and them was right there. We had a spot right there, like on the same block as Baby and them manager, mama house, and all that. So I turned Oakland City into Little Cali.
Now again, you know, Bricc Baby is going down the path of expressing his position and his creativity of him starting certain groups and hoods and stuff like that, which I feel like, you know, at the time, I'm guessing these is all old clips, but at the time, I guess Bricc Baby probably didn't think that it would be something that, you know, that can possibly work against him in the future. But me personally, I just feel like, you know, you really don't want to get out here and just be saying what you started when it comes to things that can be viewed as a street gang or a criminal gang or a criminal organization, street organization, whichever way we going to word it, you know. And I'm not necessarily saying that Bricc Baby can get in trouble just for starting something, but, you know, it can keep him attached to certain things and it can possibly lead to him being a part of investigations and stuff like that. Not saying that he's doing anything wrong, but, you know, it's just never know what can happen tomorrow.
Right, some of y'all that been with the channel for a little while may remember that video and may remember that clip and those things that Bricc Baby was saying, right? Like he turned Oakland City into Little Cali, and Oakland City is a hood in Atlanta, right? And Bricc Baby was taking credit for it way back then. So this had everybody looking like, I don't know about all that, Bricc Baby. It sound like cap. And that's what the internet was saying. They were saying that this was cap. But you know what? The further along the timeline we get, the more it looks like Bricc Baby might not have been capping as much as people thought he was, because it does appear that he was tapped in with them people in Atlanta, and PeeWee Longway is one of them people that he was tapped in with. Again, we seen video clips at the beginning of this where he was talking about how years ago him and PeeWee was trying to manage Duke, Young Thug, and a bunch of other artists. They was trying to get the rap scene popping, right? He even said that PeeWee Longway is his brother-in-law. That's how he referred to him. So these two are close or have been close in the past. Now, if y'all tuned into the channel yesterday, you probably seen that video about PeeWee Longway apparently being wrapped up in this giant indictment where over 100 people were arrested, 19 people were charged, and apparently they said it was over $279 million in product that was seized. Now, there were some odd things about this case from the moment they came out. For example, people couldn't find PeeWee Longway's real name in the paperwork. Number two is the value on the products that was seized was kind of crazy, like the price per pound that they was putting on there was a little bit crazy, and a few other things that people found odd. But what people started saying right off the rip was the only way the feds would have been able to know about all of this that was going down is if somebody was ratting. Now, I did find two people in that paperwork who seemed to be facing very significantly smaller consequences if they were convicted than everybody else. And if I had to put my money on it, those people would probably be the people, you know, that was giving information. But today we got people like WACK100 blaming Bricc Baby for this whole thing going down. Now, let me set the stage for y'all a little bit. WACK100 is claiming that Bricc Baby has had an open Fed case that he ain't had a court date on in over 15 months. Now, just about 3 or 4 days before everybody was arrested in this PeeWee Longway situation, Bricc Baby actually was in Atlanta kicking it with PeeWee Longway. Now, he headed out and went back to Cali just before this raid went down, so we had WACK100 saying that if he had to put his money on anybody, it would be Bricc Baby. That he thinks Bricc Baby told on PeeWee Longway. Y'all listen to this.
Now, I do get how, you know, it seems like a cold coincidence, but that's what I think it is for the most part. Like, I think it was just a coincidence, but I can see how somebody can say all of a sudden Bricc Baby land in town, running around, you know, doing what he doing. Then he get on up out of there, and then all of a sudden the feds will swarm in. But at the end of the day, I mean, the investigation had to be longer than just 12 hours. And I'm sure that's probably only how long Bricc Baby was in town rocking with PeeWee Longway and them.
Talking about the Bricc Baby, like how, you know what I'm saying, he the one told us he went to PeeWee Longway. He had went out with him, kicking it. Next thing you know, the feds come.
Y'all some wild Chuck. 31. The 31 arrested or 100?
I think it's like 31.
31 arrested, Chuck. You seen all the dope. We seen the breakdown of the dope. Them niggas got enough dope to get everybody 100 years, right? Chuck, you know, God well, they ain't put that thing together in 72 hours.
I know. That's what I said earlier.
Now,
I said the same shit.
I will say this. Bricc Baby got an open fan case. He ain't been to court on 15 months. Arrested.
It haven't been 72 hours. I believe I heard somewhere that they've been investigating these guys for over 2 years. Over 2 years they've been investigating these guys, and I believe he was fit to say that Bricc Baby had an open case 15 months ago. So if they was investigating these dudes already for over 2 years, 15 months ago, that don't kind of like add up.
And, you know, shout out to Compton Ricc Roc, because he definitely making a point right there.
You know, I don't agree with this one. I don't think Bricc Baby had anything to do with this. And you know, I go back and forth with the dude, but I don't think that he would tell on anybody. This whole story right here, it just seems made up, just seems like content, and this content thing definitely is out of control, man. Out of control, definitely gonna get somebody hurt with putting them kind of allegations on somebody. That's not cool, but at the end of the day, it's the internet, and we don't know if this is set up, this is a play, you know, we don't know. But to put that kind of jacket on somebody, that's not cool.
And I share that. I agree with that. It's not cool. This is just why I keep saying, like, where are we going to go for the future pertaining to the streets and the content? I mean, it's already bad. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying it ain't already out of the ballpark. But even if it's just for content and it's on the internet, these are still situations that have everything to do with the streets. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is a real serious topic. It's a real sensitive topic. And it's not something that everybody gonna just say, hey, that's the content. Hey, that's just entertainment. Some people gonna leave these videos and all this stuff, and they gonna pretty much make a judgment on Bricc Baby without them really having certain type of facts or proof. But they gonna just make that judgment on him. And I feel like even though WACK ain't necessarily just saying, oh, he did it or he did this, and this, and that, he's like creating this whole conversation to where he got people wondering and stuff like that. Like, dang, what did Bricc Baby do? Or did he do anything at all? Or, wow, you connecting these dots to where it could seem like Bricc Baby played a foul role in this.
Let's get back into it.
June 2023, right? Never know why then when it mattered, would have talked about, you never know. I wasn't there. I do know when I asked Adam said Bricc went to the studio by himself with people. He wasn't there.
Oh, yeah.
I asked him the other day.
That's what I'm saying, bro. These circumstances
But
just
you
look
never
crazy.
know. You never know. What I will say is the rest damn sure wasn't him or him, because they come 3 days later. That operation, whatever they call it, been going on for a while. But you never know what it went up in there and asked and got. You never know. You know what I'm saying? When it come to that, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if the conversation, whatever they had, come out in the transcript. It wouldn't surprise me at all. As far as the overall theme, 31. Nah, did that nigga go up in there and have a conversation with that man and maybe something wasn't right? I wouldn't bet against it.
Yeah, but for sure though, like you said, I said it earlier, that's for sure ongoing investigation. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't going 200 million in drugs
3 days
at the same time. Come on, man.
Somebody they hit that spot at the right time. At any given day, that should be gone. You know what I'm saying? You know that was a fresh drop. Just don't sit on that kind of shit.
So basically, I guess they got caught with the work. And sometimes when you get caught at the work at the right time, there's definitely somebody leaking information, or they just doing a good investigation, watching you. And this was the perfect time that they was gonna hit. But 9 times out of 10, somebody did tell. Somebody did tell. Now we gonna find out. As time progressed, if this dude did have something to do with this, it'll come out. But overall, I don't think this is cool, man, putting this jacket on somebody. But if he did, it's going to come out. Do WACK know something that we don't know? Let's get back to the content.
Come in, they do what they got to do, and it go out. That shit was supposed to go out Like back in the days, Youngstown, Ohio, that was our octopus spot. Like that hit Youngstown from the west, get that to Youngstown. From Youngstown, that motherfucker go to Florida, Atlanta, Memphis, New York, Philly. You know what I'm saying? But if you caught that in Youngstown, you was gonna catch it like that type of amount. So that shit home base, somebody internal definitely working. That ain't nothing they just sitting on that type of weight all day just on a norm.
My thing though is this though with Bricc Baby, bro. Like he asked the mud though, he like, what's to you? That's what I be asking him, like, what's to you, Bricc Baby? Because he told us about how the drone came through the balcony, told him freeze, and all this extra. He said it was the sheriffs. Was it the sheriffs? Was it the feds? But anyway, you got an ongoing case. How you able to talk about this online,
hey, how long,
bro?
yo, Ghost, how long I been telling where's the court date at, bro?
Yeah, I was just saying that before you came back in here. I was just saying that. The feds don't...
Now I'm gonna just speak on two things real fast. I agree with WACK on somebody definitely is working for them to be able to, you know, fulfill their arrest or they raid at the perfect moment. Somebody definitely probably, you know, been giving them the right information to know what to look for and time frames and so on. And also, dude said that Bricc Baby was either arrested by the sheriffs or he was arrested by the feds. But you could be arrested by either one of them dudes, or you could be, you know, arrested by any with any agency or whatever, but the feds can pick it up. So just because you get picked up by the sheriffs or the PDs, depends on what's the case is or whatever, then, you know, the feds will just come in there after the fact and they'll just grab you up. So I'm sure if y'all familiar with certain cases, y'all aware that, you know, state cases and stuff like that get picked up by the feds. And I don't know what's all going on with Bricc Baby case or whatever, if he, you know, got a Fed case or anything like that. I just kind of like weighing in on that part.
Somebody on the app knew he got booked. Called with a case, feds figured out. With a case, with a court date at. Ain't running no 15 months, no court date, bro. That's out.
Especially not on no Fed case. State case.
So I give it
you can get your
70, 80-day run at a time, you know, 120 sometime if you're on the street, you know, but nah. But this is crazy, bro. I'm starting to understand that. I hate to say it as fucked up as it sounds. Whatever I say makes it do the opposite. So I'm really the one get caught up without trying to do it. Hey, that got a Fed case. He ain't been to court 15 months. Oh, what talking about? I'm gonna hang.
That's kind of strange right there. If you got caught with a chopper and you ain't been to court in 15 months, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I don't know about this case right here that's going on, but if you ain't got caught, if you ain't been to court in 15 months, so okay, I see what WACK is saying. WACK is saying he haven't been to court in 15 months. He got caught with a chopper. He know this guy, PeeWee Longway. PeeWee Longway get cracked. So I see why he's putting these two and two together. But
and that go back to what I was saying. I see what WACK is doing, how he's creating this situation.
Still, without proof, you can't say that. Well, 15 months without going to court for a chopper is crazy work. Let's get back to it.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
For real.
I'm telling you, like, if I tell a go hang with the, maybe they stop hanging with the, but
you know, the crazy part is, though, I seen that episode, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I be in tune with Bricc Baby. I think he's a great podcaster. So I hear what he be saying. And I know Adam, he was
you heard him lie and then clean it up later on.
Yeah.
Adam like, nah, you got a case.
He got a case.
I gave him the, you know, he called me. I ain't gonna lie about that. He was hollering, he ain't got no case. But what? I know you got a case because a certain individual.
Now, you know, I didn't watch everything pertaining to that with Bricc Baby and Adam, but I did watch some clips a while ago to where Bricc Baby was giving Adam 22 his flowers on bailing him out. So I don't know if they was trying to hide it or anything like that, but I watched the episodes to where they was like pretty much discussing that. You know what I'm saying? Like Bricc Baby was like he couldn't get to no funds at the moment, and Adam 22 came through, you know, and looked out for the bail.
Well, let me put it like this: if a up under R&B, they gonna know everything going on with me, right? There you go. That's how I knew. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ghost. You know the guy that brought Chris Brown and Soulja Boy and all them people around them neck of the woods and name sound a little bit like mine? Mr. On Bompton?
Yeah. He a superstar.
Yeah, he hitting R&B, you hear what I'm trying to tell you? Yeah, he hitting his R&B though, you get me?
That's
You
crazy.
hear what I said? You hear what I said?
I know what you're talking about, man. Wow. So basically, he said, your girl is getting hit, man, and she's leaking the information. I know exactly who he's talking about. Y'all, for those who know, they know. But yeah, if anything get leaked out, man, your girl is telling. You can't trust these females. Y'all be laying up in the bed with these females, and when these females get mad at you, when you cheat on them, when they go through your phone, anything. And sometimes when you rising up and they see you getting too far, they gonna start talking. And man, they'll do anything.
And I'm gonna say this: I don't know what's the truth pertaining to that topic with Bricc Baby, but what WACK and what Compton Ricc Roc said is pretty much a good point. These girls will do anything. Not all girls, but a lot of girls will. And a lot of dudes feel like it's their space, they safe place to just expose anything, talk, don't hold back no punches when it comes to these girls. You know, they pillow talk, they get high, they drink, they talk to them, just expose everything they want to. And then, you know, tomorrow, you just never know what these girls is doing. I wouldn't recommend somebody to just put all their information in the hands of a girl, but at the end of the day, you know, you can't even necessarily just put all your information in the hands of a guy.
Some money. Don't let nobody throw a bag at her. She's really gonna give it up if you're not taking care of it. That's crazy. Let's do WACK crazy, man.
And also, just to back on, like to piggyback off of what Ricc Roc just said, like, especially if you bought her the same way. You know, if you knocked the girl or you grabbed her based upon money, then, you know, 8 out of 10, she's for sale. And when somebody else can do a better bid at the auction, you know, she gonna go where she go.
Get back to it.
Yeah, motherfucker got power rule all up in it? Yeah. So I know what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
So as y'all can hear, WACK100 was doing some heavy insinuation that Bricc Baby might have ratted on PeeWee Longway. And again, he has no evidence of this. Now, this is the second time this week WACK100 done called himself calling somebody a snitch with absolutely zero evidence to back it up. And I can't help but feel like it's only a matter of time before throwing these jackets on people come back to bite WACK in the butt. Because in the streets, it's 2 things that you can get called that guaranteed to make you mad, and that's a bitch and a rat. These street dudes don't play that type of game. Yeah, you start throwing this type of stuff around on multiple people, and it's only a matter of time before it all catches up with you. And why is WACK always calling somebody else a snitch, bro? Hey, WACK got a weird case himself. Hey, WACK got some weird paperwork out there floating around himself. I covered it on my channel before. I just find that odd, bro. WACK seems to be, you know, fascinated and infatuated with this topic, but y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below. Anyways, that's basically it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. As always, it's been fun rocking with y'all.
That's KB goes live. Good video, good well put together video. Yeah, man. WACK100 put a jacket on Bricc Baby, man. Well, we gotta have proof. You know what I'm saying? I just so happen to know WACK, and I don't agree with putting a jacket on somebody without no proof. At least let's see where this go. Let's see if the paperwork comes out with Bricc being accused of what he's been accused of. I wouldn't do that. Just me personally. I don't care if I don't like a person. I would not put a jacket on them. That's just me. I would not do that unless I have proof. And even if I did have proof, it's ways that I would go about doing it. But like I say, I guess this is content and in the world content that everybody is doing right now. The internet, YouTube is over with, man. As far as the streets, that's a wrap. Just get into your content, do what you're gonna do to put your content up here. But if you still involved with the streets, have any ties with the streets, and if you be in the streets and you put this kind of jacket on somebody. Not cool at all. I don't think anybody should go that route, putting a jacket on somebody without the proof. Now, Bricc, you do have a case that they say, I'm not sure. I don't know, bro. I don't know what you have, but they saying you do have a case. Let me rephrase that. They saying you have a case that you got caught with a chopper that ain't been to court in 15 months. Maybe you should get on the internet and kind of clear that up. If you don't have a case, clear it up. But anyway, it's Compton Ricc Roc with Compton Ricc Roc.
Now, for what was so important for me to get involved with this video is the message, like I stated in the beginning of this video. Now, the overall message was Compton Ricc Roc pointing out on how you can't be, or you shouldn't be, just putting titles or jackets on people in the name of content, and you shouldn't be just putting jackets and titles on people without no proof. And I agree with that. You know, we was taught that, we was raised on that. We also are in a different time right now, but I definitely feel like a lot of people need to get that and hear that. You know, it's not okay and it's not cool. Do not turn reality situations into content. Now, you got people that create, you know, reality type content, and that's fine. But playing with certain type of people's lives and stuff like that, you know, tarnishing their images and stuff like that, you know, putting jackets on them that could possibly lead to them getting hurt, or them having to hurt somebody else, for somebody approaching them with some type of ill intent based upon putting out somebody done put some type of false narrative on them, then hey. And, you know, I'm not saying what Bricc Baby is or not. I'm not saying none of that. But for the most part, I feel like this was a good message that a lot of people need to catch. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Shout out to the Dice Crew. Shout out to Compton Ricc Roc. Shout out to Bricc Baby and shout out to WACK. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. I'm out.